Hello everybody, and welcome to the third episode of Naruto Dissection, a series where I will be analyzing the hit shonen series Naruto, written by Masashi Kishimoto. And now, we will dive deep into Chapter 3, Sasuke and Sakura. Before I get into detail, let me just ask you something. What makes such a great rivalry in anime and manga? It's a sense of material that we see all around in all sorts of anime. Either it be Yu-Gi-Oh! With Yugi and Seto Kaiba, or the most recognizable rivalry, Goku and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, of course. Or the new rivalries, which will potentially be what I believe to be the most engaging, such as Bakugo and Deku from My Hero Academia, or Yuno and Asta from Black Clover. It's an opportunity where we can see where these two characters grow over the years as the story progresses. We get to see them change from young boys, or young girls too, but mostly in Japanese manga it's towards a male protagonist's point of view. We see them grow as characters, see how powerful they are, and see which one comes out the victor. And usually it's always the main protagonist that comes out as the victor, but not quite always. That's why when it comes towards the rivalry between Naruto and Sasuke, we don't know much what to expect if we're reading for the first time. Thought I would share that with you because I thought that would be an interesting concept to digress in. That's why in Chapter 3, Naruto that Kishimoto's editor advised him to make a rival for Naruto, and Kishimoto was on board with the idea. So he created young Sasuke. Now we get into the actual chapter itself. We open up the chapter with Naruto doing his morning routine. We see him making himself a bowl of ramen for breakfast, and him getting dressed and ready for orientation at the Ninja Academy for his new squad. And as we go into the chapter, there is a great panel where we see Naruto getting ready for orientation and him having his nostalgic goggles, which we see him wear towards chapter 1 and 2. But then we see the ninja headband on the left side of the panel. I loved how Kishimoto came up with the idea to kind of show the difference between Naruto's old self and Naruto's new self as a ninja, from coming from a prankster into a dedicated ninja. I really love how it transitions in this sort of way. I think that's kind of something that was ingenious that Kishimoto wrote. As we go on to the day, we see Naruto arriving at school, and we see that he has a crush on a young Kunoichi girl named Sakura Haruno, who is by far one of the most controversial Naruto characters in the series by far. And I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. So we see Sakura, who has a pun name, which is based on a cherry blossom, if you guys didn't know. So we see that Sakura kind of has a grudge on Naruto and likes bullying him for basically no reason, where Kishimoto doesn't really go into detail into why she despises Naruto so much. So as we go along, we see that Naruto looks the other way, and he can see his ongoing rival, Sasuke Uchiha, who is the last descendant in his clan, which is the Uchiha clan, which was slaughtered years ago before the events of the story. So we can see that Naruto and Sasuke don't really have the best relationship. Hell, they go around, they have themselves a little staring contest until somebody accidentally pushes Naruto and they have an accidental kiss, which is now known as a meme that everybody uses when they discuss Naruto and Sasuke. They always bring up the accidental gay kiss, which wasn't on purpose, but I bet you Kishimoto did that as a bit of a kind of a comedic relief scene. So as we go along, we see Iruka Sensei pronouncing the teams and the squad members, and we see wide enough out of nowhere that it is Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke are on the same team, which is something that wasn't really a surprise if you are reading this chapter for the first time. And you can definitely tell that Kishimoto had this in planned, that they would have the prankster, the hot-tempered chick, and the unemotionless loner being on the same team. Which is something that's actually pretty funny when you were reading it for the first time. And actually looking back on it too. So as we are pronounced who the squad members are, we get to see that Team 7 basically are kind of a little bit of loners themselves, not just Naruto. We see all of them during after orientation of them eating alone, which kind of shows a glare that maybe these three aren't the most liked kids in the village, especially Naruto. Actually, no, Sakura too. It's very understandable why we can see she doesn't have too much interaction towards the other students. So as we go along, we can see Naruto doing another shenanigan where he finds Sasuke and ties him up and pretends to be him just to get to Sakura. And we see Naruto pretending to be Sasuke, and Sakura of course falls for it and almost kisses him before Naruto realizes that he drank spoiled milk this morning and going into the bathroom and not knowing what's going on, when obviously in the last panel we hilariously get the reveal on what happened. So as we go along, we can see that Sasuke has been untied and around looking for Naruto, and him asking Sakura where Naruto is. Sakura doesn't know that Naruto was in disguise the last time she saw him. So we see that Sakura is nosediving into what I believe to be a very, very disrespectful line. Her saying that Naruto, all he does is get in the way, and that he's all alone, and that he's not disciplined because he doesn't have parents, which is something that pisses Sasuke off beyond belief. And then all of a sudden he calls her annoying, which is very understandable because at this point all we can say is that Sakura is nothing but a fangirl when it comes to Sasuke as a person. So basically we end the chapter when we get introduced to Kakashi talking with the third Hokage. And suddenly they break into Naruto's house without any permission. My God, I would hate it to live in the Naruto world where people can legally break into your house without any permission or no conversation whatsoever. That's something that I never really truly understood. So what I can grasp from this third chapter is that it's in a way a hilariously great interaction with our three main characters, and, well, basically fourth, even though we only got to see Kakashi for the last few panels. So, my initial thoughts on this chapter is that basically I think what Kishimoto was going for is that these three don't really go along with each other, and basically as the story progresses, that they will soon grow a stronger bond as the series goes along. So basically that's my take on chapter 3 of Naruto, and this will be the last time I will be doing individual chapters for the series. I only did the first 3 with their own individual video, was for me to kind of analyze the first 3 chapters to see how it introduces the story. I see these first 3 chapters being kind of the prologue of what the story is going to be. And in result, I quite like it. It kind of does feel a little bit, it feels a little bit weird if you're rewatching it or rereading it for the first time, and you realize how much the series has changed. So, pretty much that's my take on Naruto Chapter 3. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys liked my analysis, and bye.